Alright lads, how you doing? Welcome to episode 2 of the Division 1 stream, and as you can see there, that is the team. We've only got lone Lewandowski and lone Matuidi in this side, as lone Bale, Rodriguez, Vidal and Messi are on the bench. Obviously this was recorded ages ago, but basically what I wanted to achieve by this was that I obviously won my first 3 games, so that puts me on 9 points, and you need 23 to win the Division 1 title. Don't quote me on that. Apologies for that noise. So, what I was going to do, I was going to try and get to 18 points, I think. So that's 6 wins. And then what I was going to do was win the last 2 games with Messi and that. But the first game did start off, and I was trying to adjust to this new formation because obviously I haven't used this formation yet on Ultimate Team, so I was trying to adjust, but Lewandowski does get us goal, but he was all over me. That was my first shot of the game, that Lewandowski goal, because I was trying to adjust to the formation. I had plenty of possession, so I was just trying to keep the ball, but I didn't do much in his half. And obviously we score there. Rafinha of all people getting forward. Beautiful pass to Lewandowski, who takes it around the goalkeeper, as always on this game. Now he goes forward and literally he does move that turn. That is a brilliant turn from him. The ball comes across and we clear it. Thank God. So I'm hoping the game's over, but we are on a counter attack. As you see there, David Luiz has no fitness left, and I've got Lavetti who's got plenty of fitness. So I just run and run and run. Obviously Sanya can't quite keep up, but obviously I wasn't in a shooting position there. So I decided to keep it a bit. It's late on in the game. I don't really need to push anything. But Lewandowski does come in there with a tidy finish at the near post, which is ever overpowered. Now Lewandowski only has 4 contracts, so I was hoping that I would be able to just win the 3 games and I would be fine. Or I might have played until 21 points. So I'm not sure, because I did do this ages ago. But yeah, that was confirmation. We are on 12 points with 6 points remaining. You do need 23. So I think I was trying to get to 18. Yeah, I was trying to get to 18 points. So we're at home in our next one. So I'm like, alright, we're at home. I've obviously hadn't lost the game. And we come up against this guy, Kickers 030, and it's a tidy team. Di Maria, Mertens, Lukaku, Coutinho, maybe they're the standout players. But we did go 1-0 down. But then this happened. The circle of death came. And I was getting quite worried at this point, but our team did pop up our team's rating, and that's how you tell whether it's you have lost connection or the other guy. If your team comes up, it does take its time to do that, so I was quite scared at this point. But if your team doesn't come up with the ratings, you've lost connection. But there we go. But obviously the bad thing about that was we lost the contract on Lewandowski, so that meant I had to go into my next game. Obviously, Lewandowski was a contract down. We go to Anfield now. This is the game that annoyed me. It annoyed me a lot. Yeah, the Premier League team standard. Alright? I cannot express how well I defended in this game. Look here. Place through Sturridge. Naldo. I read the pass. I did all I could to stop it. And Naldo lets the team down. That was just disappointing. Sturridge did get the goal. But then, it was just frustrating. That is the end of the first half. 1-0 down. We were all over him. But our goal does come where Verratti crosses it in and Lewandowski gets ahead. And now I think it was Moreno that was on Lewandowski. Or Clichy, it might have been Clichy. And I saw that and I thought my crossing it would be the best bet. And it was. Now, I quite like this goal. The good passing in it. The passing is what does it for me, and we do get the finish there. It may be a sweaty goal, but the passing in it is wonderful, I think. And at that point, I'm thinking, I just need to hold on to this. We'll be fine. And then this happens. Naldo, again, he runs down the wing, crosses it in. What's wrong with that, ref? Oh, wait. Naldo, for the second time this match, has let his team down. Runs into Sturridge, and therefore gives him a penalty. And at this point, I need Diego Alves to be a hero. And that was quite annoying. I was very annoyed at this point because I worked very hard to get back in the game. I was all over in first half, not so much second half, but I did get the 2 goals and I was like, yes, we're holding on to this now. I tried to get in his head by showing him all that space, but he did give it to Sturridge in the end. And the answer is pretty self-explanatory. So that's what I do from penalties, trying to get in his head. But sometimes it doesn't quite work. I did go the right way, but it's a good penalty at the end of the day. But that was our first first drop points in Division 1, and that meant that Lewandowski only had one contract left. So if I won this game, I'd need to play another games, because therefore I could play Messi for his last two games. So that was pretty annoying, but we do come up against this side. Road to Division 1, look at that. Sanchez, Costa, Silva, Gibbs, Oscar, Matic, Zabaleta, Koscielny, Rojo, Vertonghen, and I couldn't quite catch his goalkeeper, but I do think it is Czech. But you know, we play some nice football. That's how it is with this team. This team's very good passing, and I think that is a brilliant goal. You know, the passing leading up to it, great goal, a very important goal in our Division 1 title chase. That's what I'm about, you know. I don't need pace. I only need passing, quite frankly. That's the way I see teams on FIFA. Again, apologies for that noise. But, yeah, and then we do get this. We do get a rather, well, I could say soft penalty. But it was a well-drawn penalty. Yeah, it was pretty soft. But basically, I knew he was coming. If I just fake shot it, he'd either have to bring me down or I'd be in, quite frankly. But I think Lewandowski takes it. I think he does. Yeah, he does. He's got the best penalties. Which side am I going to put it? Right side, left side, or in the middle? I'm going to the goalkeeper's right, my left. He buries it. He does go the right way, but Lewandowski's penalty is just too good. And then we do get a corner. And there's something about this goal that I think is just really nice. I'm not too sure why it's really nice, but you know, he misses it. Bang, slots it home to make it 3-0. And at this point, I'm thinking I'm cruising here. Quite literally. Tony cruising. And I was really happy at this point. You know, in Division 1, I haven't got the greatest of sides. And I mean, take out Lewandowski. This is not a great side at all. And then I don't know what Diego Alves is doing there, as he like lets it go past him. But I don't think this team, well, even with Lewandowski, not many people would actually get too far with it. Because it is a standard team, you know, there's no standout players other than Lewandowski. And in the second half, I was all over him second half. This was his only shot. And I thought I did enough to defend it, but the defender couldn't quite get the block in. It could have been Naldo again, actually. I want to kill that man. But he does end up getting this goal. And then at this point, I've gone for 3-0 to 3-2. I thought I'd better actually start concentrating. And almost straight after he scored to make it 3-2, I thought, right, I'm turning back on the style. Passing it around. That's what it's all about. Beautiful one-touch passing. Lewandowski's in. Lewandowski scores to make it 4-2 in the 82nd minute. And I thought, yeah, that's it now. That's it. Right, we're good. But obviously, it was still in my mind that I wouldn't. That is the end of the game. You can see the stats there. He had 3 shots and 2 on target and scored 2 goals. As you can see there, I'm only on 16 points. So, and that's the end of Lewandowski. If I put Messi back in, he's only got 2 contracts left. So that would take us to 22 points, I think. And obviously, I didn't quite have enough money. So, at this point, I had to get a Bayern Munich striker. I didn't really want to get Goetze because he's not the sort of player that can play up top on his own. And there's that nasty little player there. The big man, the Peruvian, I think it is. The Claudio Pizarro. Now, obviously, this is a long way after I recorded this. I love this man. I love Pizarro. He's part of the Clay Italian Mafia's history. You will see why in a minute. But I couldn't get a Paris Saint-Germain striker because it wouldn't work. The Shaqiri and Thiago would not get full chem, and I don't want that. I couldn't get a Bayern Munich Paris Saint-Germain striker. I had to get a Bayern Munich striker. Pizarro was the man for me. As we come up against this guy, Sharp, Shooter, FC, Syria team 3-5-2, Barbo, Tevez, Inform Hamshake, Liechtensteiner, Asamoah, De Rossi, Vidal, Caceres, Barzagli, Chiellini, and I'm not sure who the goalkeeper is, but I presume it'd be Handanovic because he is the best player in that, best goalkeeper in that league. But the game does start off, and at this point, the deflection not going my way. I was quite disappointed with that, you could say. The deflection, and the longer I kept this game 0-0, the better, because the longer I kept it 0-0, the more chance I had of winning. But Lavezzi stops, passes it into Verratti, Matuidi, Pizarro, can he finish it? Yes, he can. Big goal from Claudio. Big goal from a big man to equalise. And this one I'm like, hello, hello. He's a decent little player because that's what he's there for. Goetze wouldn't have been able to do that because he's just too small for me to play up front by himself. But straight from kickoff, I was really happy with that goal that I just scored. I thought, yes, let's keep it 1-1, and then that was utterly heartbreaking because I literally thought, right, we scored a good goal there. I don't think we're going to be able to score one again. But we do read his pass. We do pass it around quite nicely. Through it goes from Pizarro to Shaqiri. Easy as you like. Shaqiri with the finish. I think that's his second in these games, and I was buzzing after that. What a player. What a player. Apologies for that noise for the third time. That is quite annoying me now. But yeah, that made it 2-2. I was like, keep it at 2-2. And that was the end of the first half. The stats, he was all over me. But expectedly, you know, I've got Pizarro up front at the end of the day. But this, lads, this is greatest 5 minutes I've played on FIFA. We go forward like, come on, we have to score from this attack. He's read it. Oh, damn it, right. Now I've got to focus on not conceding. Just don't concede. Don't concede. Don't concede. Right. Just don't concede, Harry. Make sure you get... And I dive in. Oh, Naldo might have just made up for his mistakes. And he's won it back again. What is happening? He's literally possession tennis. He's keeping it. And that shot is, wow, wide of the target. Now, we have a goal kick. Let's spread it out wide. Let's make sure we keep the ball. Lavetzi's on it. Gives it to Digne, I think. And then he you know, I'm just tossing and turning, quite frankly. Verratti back. I'm looking for some space because I need something. Brilliant turn from Lavezzi. And I'm like, hello. Hello, it's 4 against 2. Alright, dragging Pizarro, that's it. Go on, Lavezzi, you're in, mate. You're in. Penalty. Ref, please. Send him off. Yes, penalty. This is it. You know, it was literally something made in heaven. I was, right, bear in mind I think I have cats. There was like 3 asleep on my bed at this point. And this was recorded quite late at night, I must say. That's why I didn't live comment. Thiago's on it, and I'm like, you're not having it, mate. It can only be one man. It can only be Claudio Pizarro, and I was literally so nervous because this was absolutely fairy tale. And oh no, oh yes, I got up, I jumped around her, I jumped onto my bed, almost killed my cat. I was buzzing after that. Claudio Pizarro, what a man, what a player, what a great technician. He wins us the game in the very last minute with a lucky penalty, because I thought I'd messed it up, and it perfect, absolutely perfect, no two ways about it. Beautiful goal from a beautiful man, and that is full time. And I was like, yes, getting there. But bear in mind, I still have a lot to do. You know, the next episode is live commed, so beware, because it was, well, it was the morning after. I was still buzzing after this, man. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed. Please like, please subscribe. Goodbye.